How you going, people? This is kind of just my Harley, or my Harley. I saw my Harley hat in the car and I was thinking Harley. My Kawi, this is just for like motorcycle maintenance. And not really maintenance, just kind of, if you don't get your motorcycle out and run it and put some things through it. I know I was having problems with it. I had the carburetor rebuilt and it runs fine now. And I just got it out of the garage to kind of get it fired up, but the sun's really bright out here, so I can't really see the screen. Alright, so that's with the choke on. These little plastic straps are a pain in the butt. I get so tired of these just drying and cracking. I'm going to try to come up and find a better way to do this. I think I'm just going to get a little small bungee cord that I can put around here. But this is for the gun. And again, if you've got something that you're planning on using in a crisis or something, if you don't familiarize yourself with it, like a gun, a motorcycle, a vehicle you don't drive, you've got to have these things to where, one, you can ride them, and two, you get them out and you're comfortable with them. Now, I usually scoot around this every once in a while. I'll chase the horses, go out and see the horses, drive my fence line, just goof around and do some, you know, make sure I can maneuver and just drive it real quick. Great get around. Again, this is for my rifle. In Texas, you can't carry a pistol out in the open, so I can put my AK rifle on here. I can't put an AK pistol on here because you can't have a pistol out in the open. My driveway is not that great for this kickstand. There we go, that'll hold it. So, just getting this thing out, familiarizing yourself, riding it. I mean, I've seen people get on a bike for a while and they're like, oh, you know, because of the pussification of America and shit, you can't be a guy and have fun and want to get out, pop wheel, and do things. But if I don't drive this in a while, when I get this out on the road, and I'll just take this because I can drive this on roads because farm vehicle. I think it's, if somebody's from Texas, they can maybe clear it up. I think it's within 4 or 5 miles of the farm, I can drive this with no registration. I think I'm supposed to maybe have a flag or a diamond or something. But I've got lights, so it's street legal. So, and the cops don't harass you too much out in the country because they're just, there's not a lot of them. It's not like the city to where it's taken over by liberals to where they just grow their government and they got to find things to do. Out in the country, it's usually spread out. The sheriff handles it. They don't have all these cops. They got better things to do than run around and mess around with BS. So, if you have anything like that, whether it be a gun, walkie-talkie, equipment, you want to get it out, even just handling it, cleaning it, manipulating it, and figuring out the workings will make it easier if something goes down and you need to use it. You're not going to have to waste that time. I talk about lag time with cops because we don't have a plan, because it isn't muscle memory, because we don't learn through repetitive actions every day to where we can do things without thinking about it. Then that's when there's a problem. When you know, my knife that I pull all the time, it's a great knife. I did my little review on it. I carry it all the time. I love this knife. I think it's great. It's not going to come off my finger. It's not going to slip in the blood. Nobody's going to take it from me if I hurt my hand. And when I pull it, it opens. Every once in a while, I have to draw this because if I don't, and I try not to draw this out, just like my gun. I tell people, never take your gun out of the holster softly and slowly. That's not what you're going to do. When you draw your gun, always, and I always talk, fast out of the holster, slow in the holster. No threat, no big deal, nice and easy. But coming out of the holster is always quick and fast. You want to instinctively get that. Same way when I pull this knife. Even if I'm trying to cut something, I could pull it out by going, it's not going to open it up, and cut my little line. I don't do that because it messes up my muscle memory. When I pull this knife out, I want it to be in an instinctive way where if I need it, I can use it, and then I'll cut what I need to cut. But I don't pull it out and use it as a regular soft opening knife. Anyway, just a little refresher on kind of keeping your things running, keeping your things pulling. Again, this knife I carry all the time, but I still have to pull it every once in a while. If I don't pull it like in 3 weeks or a month, man, when I first pull it out, it won't open, I won't feel as comfortable, and I haven't pulled it out in probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks as it is, and it's still, as long as I get my finger in there, I can usually get it out. And it didn't open right then because I didn't twist, and I'm talking and explaining. When you draw this knife, you want to kind of twist it out, and so it gets that snap and it opens. And if you don't do that every time, you end up pulling it and getting a half open. And then it doesn't open, and you're like, oh shit, now I gotta, which isn't a major big deal, but I want it open when I pull it. So anyway, I'm gonna do. I don't know if I've already posted it. You're gonna be posting that video where I crack on Matt for not following directions. All right, we'll end that there. Hope y'all having a good day.